More than 2,000 years ago, there existed one of the most powerful cities on Earth. In the heart of the desert, hidden deep within massive red sandstone cliffs, stood a city of unbelievable beauty and wonder built by human hands. That city was Petra. Located in the south of modern-day Jordan, Petra remains one of the greatest wonders of the ancient world. But the most astonishing thing about this city is, it was not built with stone. It was carved directly into the giant mountains themselves. Colossal temples emerging from the Red Canyon walls, palaces, tombs, and hidden passageways stand to this day as a testament to the sheer genius and artistry of ancient humanity. For centuries, Petra vanished from the eyes of the world. A bustling metropolis that once housed thousands of people, an epicenter of a vast trading empire, was ultimately forgotten beneath the silence of the desert sands. To the rest of the world, the city ceased to exist. Even within the pages of history, the name of Petra slowly faded away. But the stone cliffs kept its secrets guarded. Who were the people that carved this extraordinary city? In the middle of a barren desert, in a place where water was incredibly scarce, how did thousands of people manage to survive and thrive? How did Petra become one of the most vital trading hubs of the ancient world? And why did this powerful empire eventually vanish from human memory? Today, we journey back into the sands of time, straight into the hidden heart of Petra. We will uncover the story of a mysterious nomadic tribe known as the Nabateans, their brilliant engineering, their immense trading power, and the history of the magnificent city they carved into the living rock. To truly understand the story of Petra, we must first know the people who built it. They were an ancient nomadic Arab tribe known as the Nabateans. According to historical records, the Nabateans emerged around the 4th century BC in the northern Arabian Peninsula and what is now Jordan. In the beginning, they were simply pastoral nomads wandering the harsh, sweeping deserts. Yet, they possessed a unique advantage that set them apart from all other civilizations. And that was their absolute mastery of the desert. Arid, waterless lands, perilous pathways, where to find hidden water, which routes were safe, and exactly when to travel, the Nabateans knew it all. This profound knowledge made them the true masters of the desert. At that time, the lucrative trade routes connecting the eastern and western worlds had to cross through these treacherous sands. Frankincense and myrrh from South Arabia, exotic spices from India, silks from China, ivory from Africa. These highly valuable goods were transported across the wilderness in massive camel caravans, traveling for months on end. But this journey was far from easy. No water, sudden violent sandstorms, ruthless bandit raids, and scorching extreme temperatures. They faced endless, deadly dangers. Amidst these threats, the Nabateans stepped in as guides, as protectors, and eventually as the sole gatekeepers of trade. They levied tolls and taxes on every single caravan that passed through their lands. And in doing so, they slowly amassed unimaginable wealth. As time went on, the Nabateans were no longer just nomadic desert dwellers. They had transformed into a formidable, powerful trading empire. Their economic prosperity grew to such heights that it allowed them to build an unbelievable capital city right in the middle of the barren wilderness. That capital was Petra. But one critical question remains. In the middle of a hyper-arid desert, where water was almost non-existent, how on earth did they build a sprawling metropolis that could sustain tens of thousands of lives? The vast wealth amassed by the Nabateans did not come from trade taxes alone. Behind their immense success laid a brilliant, singular strategy, and that was their location. Petra sat at the absolute crossroads of the ancient world's most vital trade routes, linking the Arabian Peninsula, Egypt, Syria, and the Mediterranean. No matter where merchants traveled from, they had to pass through Petra. And so, what began as a modest settlement gradually transformed into a bustling global hub of commerce. Day after day, massive camel caravans traversed the harsh desert routes, arriving at the gates of Petra. The treasures they carried were legendary: frankincense and myrrh from South Arabia, black pepper and exotic spices from India, fine silks from China, glassware from Egypt, and wine and olive oil from the Mediterranean. In those ancient times, these luxury goods were as precious as gold today. Within the walls of Petra, the marketplaces buzzed with life. Merchants bargained and bartered in a dozen different languages. The sweet aroma of burning frankincense, the rhythmic clinking of camel bells, the lively chatter of commerce breathed vibrant life into the stone city. But the Nabateans were far more than just clever merchants. They were master diplomats. Instead of waging costly wars with neighboring superpowers, they prioritized strategic trade alliances and peace. This brilliant diplomacy allowed Petra to flourish in peace for centuries. At the height of its wealth, historians estimate that Petra was home to tens of thousands of citizens. Temples carved straight into the living rock, colossal theaters, royal tombs, sophisticated water reservoirs, vast marketplaces, and grand colonnaded streets were all systematically and masterfully constructed. This city was no longer just a mere desert oasis. It had become the beating heart of an empire. Yet, Petra's greatest wonder is not its glittering wealth. It is how, in a hyper-arid desert with almost no rainfall, they sustained tens of thousands of lives for generations. It is their revolutionary water management technology. When people see Petra for the very first time, only one question floods their minds. How on earth did they build this? But the answer is not what most would expect. Most of Petra's grand structures were not built by transporting massive stone blocks to the site. Instead, an entire mountain was carved directly from the top down. Using only simple handheld tools like iron hammers and chisels, the Nabateans spent decades gradually shaping the massive red sandstone cliffs. If a single mistake was made, there was no way to undo it. Because of this, before a single chisel struck the stone, the design, proportions, and measurements had to be calculated with absolute mathematical precision. This level of mastery was a breathtaking fusion of engineering, advanced mathematics, and sublime artistry. The most iconic monument of Petra is Al-Khazneh, widely known as the Treasury. Towering nearly 40 meters high, this colossal facade was carved entirely out of a single mountain face. The massive pillars, the intricate statues, the ornate decorative reliefs, and the perfectly symmetrical architecture continue to leave modern engineers utterly speechless. Yet, the treasury is only the beginning of Petra. Scattered throughout the canyon walls are hundreds of rock-cut tombs, temples, administrative palaces, a massive theater that could seat thousands, royal tombs, and sacred ceremonial spaces. These structures prove that Petra was not merely a trade outpost, but a thriving center of culture, religion, and political power. But there was a challenge far greater than carving mountains, and that challenge was water. In this hyper-arid desert where rainfall is scarce, sustaining a bustling metropolis seemed like an absolute impossibility. And yet, the Nabateans turned the impossible into reality. Refusing to let a single drop of rain go to waste, they carved intricate channels directly into the cliff faces to guide the water. They constructed massive reservoirs, underground cisterns, dams, and advanced water filtration systems. Thanks to these revolutionary engineering marvels, Petra defied the desert and thrived for centuries. Many archaeologists today consider Petra's water management system to be one of the greatest engineering feats of the ancient world. But no empire can last forever, and Petra's magnificent golden age would eventually draw closer to its end.